Greetings everyone. Welcome back to Storytime Recaps. In this video, I'm going to recap one of the films from 2020, Bloody Hell. Before we start, I hope your day be filled with sunshine and smile. Enjoy the story. Veteran Rex, who lives in Boise, Idaho, goes to a bank in his hometown to see Maddie, a teller there, whom he finds attractive. He deliberately tampers with the bank's line so he can talk to Maddie when she's free. A gang of armed robbers storm the bank and demand all of the customers' purses and wallets in addition to the register tills while Rex is flirting and asking Maddie out on a date. Rex tells Maddie to run while getting ready to give his wallet to her. Rex muses over taking a gun to protect himself and the other customers and staff at the bank after discovering it in another customer's split-open purse. Rex was able to successfully secure the bank by eliminating each armed robber one at a time. According to flashback scenes, unfortunately, the process resulted in the death of an innocent bystander. Rex's actions have caused a polarization in opinion, with some seeing him as a hero who came to the rescue and others as a renegade vigilante who took an unnecessary life. Before his trial, Rex and his lawyer have back and forth. If Rex accepts the plea deal, he will serve 8 years in prison. Rex accepts the plea bargain and gets 8 years in jail. After Rex is freed, the media takes a keen interest in what he does in the bank and relentlessly follows him as he indulges in a few small liberated pleasures like grocery shopping and burgers. After that, he goes back to the bar where he used to work and has a conversation with another bartender. Rex explains that he has made a deliberate decision to travel to Finland while they joke around. He makes a calculated decision to shoot a spitwad at a map in his cell, landing it on Finland. An annoying fan who likens Rex to Batman is seen adorning Rex at the airport. An elderly Finnish couple also uncomfortably stare at him, saying something in Finnish about catching him. A fellow Finn who happened to overhear the couple approaches Rex and confides in him about their foreboding chat. Rex boards his flight, dismissing it as a coincidence even though he knows the airport codes are Boy to Hell for Boise to Helsinki, Finland. He gets into a taxi as soon as he lands, but sleeping gas leaks into the back seat. Then, with one leg amputated at the knee and his hands bound to the ceiling, Rex awakens in a basement that has been converted into a torture chamber. To learn as much as he can about his situation, he uses his conscience, a physical representation of himself that only he can see and hear. There are many different toys all over the room, which leads Rex and his conscience to quickly realize that he is being held captive by a family. Despite this, Rex is powerless to break free from his bonds. Rex is discovered to be in the basement of a sizable family estate in a rural area of Finland. Rex is being held captive in the basement when a little boy from the family holding him captive wanders around the house. Rex's conscience tells him that he can use the boy, whom we find out is named Olaf, as a guarantor to get him released from the family. With a little knife in his hand, Olaf considers releasing Rex, but Rex soon renders Olaf helpless and traps him between his legs while keeping him imprisoned. When Alia, Olaf's elder sister, goes in search of her brother, she discovers that Rex is imprisoning Olaf. In return for Alia not killing Olaf, Rex bargains with her to be set free. Rex lets go of Olaf before any sort of agreement can be reached, allowing Alia to leave upstairs with a wounded Olaf. Then, since Olaf is unconscious, the family must take him to the hospital so he can get medical attention. Then Alia tells that Olaf hurt himself by falling off the bed in order to keep Rex safe. She then declares her love for Rex by going back downstairs to clean and bandage his wound while daydreaming about getting married. In order to explain why Rex is missing a leg, Alia reveals that her family, especially her oldest brother Paddy, are cannibals who will devour Rex piece by piece until nothing is left. According to a flashback, Paddy has been craving human flesh since birth. His family tried a variety of different approaches before giving in and beginning to kill American tourists and feed them to Paddy. Alia has always been the family outcast because of their cannibalistic and murderous tendencies, which have always troubled her. She made numerous attempts to flee, once accompanied by her younger brother. Unfortunately, she was always apprehended and brought back to her family, so the attempts were always fruitless. Alia says that she was always looking for a way out, even though she was made to feed and care for Paddy as punishment. Even though Alia is afraid of her family, she won't assist Rex in getting away because she knows that Rex can't stop her family. As a result of their shared painful histories, Rex and Alia become close, and Alia gives Rex a small knife to cut his ropes. The remainder of the family returns from the hospital in the meantime. They know Alia lied to them because the doctor's diagnosis ruled out Olaf's nose injury being the result of a straightforward fall. Before the family father gives Rex an injection, he is unable to cut himself free and passes out. A flashback that shows the events of the bank heist is shown to him while he is unconscious. Rex's conscience tells him to kill them all, referring to the robbers. When he is handed the gun in the bank, with the handgun he has found, he kills one robber fast. Then, he trades it in for a shotgun and kills the remaining robbers. We see simultaneously that YouTube videos captured by the bank's cameras have amassed millions of views. When the last robber kidnaps a hostage, Rex kills 3 of the 4 robbers, but he manages to free all the other hostages. The trial is then shown in the flashback, elucidating one witness's claim that Rex acted irresponsibly, resulting in the death of a bystander named Angela. Rex clarifies that the robbers were likely going to hurt someone else because they were acting violently and without warning. The last robber who was holding Rex's crush, Maddie, captive is shown in the flashback to be engaged in a gunfight with him. Rex shoots the last robber in the groin after he bargains for Maddie's release, even though he is free and clear. A stray round fired by the robber hits a door, killing bystander Angela, who was hiding behind it. In a different flashback, Maddie visits Rex in jail and begs to be left alone so she can get over her ordeal. Then, we see Rex conversing with his prison cellmate, who informs him that he is unable to overcome his issues. When choosing where to live, Rex is seen to have actually shot 3 spit wads at the map, with each one landing on Finland. When Rex wakes up, Uncle Arto is in the process of cutting off his remaining leg, but Rex manages to get Alia's knife out of its sheath and stabs Uncle in the head, killing him before the surgery is finished. After managing to free himself, Rex starts looking around the basement for things he can turn into weapons. He discovers a big knife, a flare gun, and other random objects. Before making his escape, Rex and his conscience argue over whether or not to save Alia. Rex appears hesitant to try and help another woman after the previous attempt ended tragically. The scene cuts to the rest of the family leaving the hospital as he gets closer to the front door of the house. The family discusses leaving in case the police arrive, but in the end they decide to either look for Rex and find him or let him die in the nearby woods. Father and one of the older twin brothers are shot by an invisible Rex during a discussion about what to do when it is soon discovered that the Rex is hiding beneath a table. With Alia's assistance in the nail gun, knives, and Alia strangling her mother, he manages to eliminate the entire family. Potty, though, is still alive. It is revealed that he is a hideous giant who gets furious when his family dies. Rex tries, but is unable, to shoot Potty with the flare gun. Rex discovers his severed lower leg with the jagged leg bone still present in the family refrigerator after his fight with Potty. Rex kills Potty by jamming his foot and sharp bone into his throat while Potty is grappling with him. Alia says they're safe now. Rex is commended by his conscience, which eventually comes to the conclusion that he is unnecessary and vanishes. After talking about getting Olaf better from the hospital, Alia and Rex are later seen together in the US, with Rex telling his friends how they met at a party. When a partygoer puts her hand on Rex's arm and Alia imagines herself killing the woman with a meat cleaver, it turns out that Alia may be insane. Later on, Olaf appears with a photo of his previous family and says that American banquet might be in order. Upon closer inspection of the family portrait, it's possible that the twins are actually a trio.